I want to do this Lula thing. We'll do it just for a minute, and then we'll play this Anna interview. As I said, I'm really proud. And do we have that video ready? I AM'd it to you with a time code and everything. I'm incredibly proud that we have covered this story from the beginning. Freeing Lula is a human rights necessity. The elections in 2018 are fundamentally illegitimate because he was put in jail in a fraudulent political and corrupt process by Lava Jato. And having Bolsonaro as president has global implications. We talked about the ecocide in the Amazon. We'll be talking about that more on the show. When you have a leader like this in prison, it is the destruction of a very important leader and someone who the biggest political talent on earth is in jail right now. Everybody should be agitating about that. And particularly in the United States, because absolutely the United States had a role in this process. But even if you're just more broadly concerned about this overturning this tide, the most strategic country in Latin America is in the hands of a brutal, vicious, grotesque clown fascist because of a corrupt, fraudulent process which put the greatest leader in Brazil's history in prison and the best president of the 21st century. If you consider what the best being by who took the most human beings out of poverty, who has provided the best sense of possibility, democracy, and social justice, that is President Lula. And so I want to remind everybody, this is part of a video that we just did. It's an illicit history for $21 and above patrons. This clip of Lula at that last rally before he voluntarily turned himself into prison. He said in an interview last week for a station in Brazil, he said, look, he hasn't said it as explicitly before. He's like, I could have left. I absolutely could have left this country and avoided being a political prisoner in this grotesque process. But he chose. He said, it's better for me to be inside a jail fighting our enemies here. That's the clarity of this leadership, and we need to match it because it's a justice in and of itself. It's solidarity with Brazil. And this move of the pieces that put this man in jail, that starts at the Justice Department, that starts with a reversal of the pink tide and goes all the way down to scumbag Steve Bannon's little global fascist campaign. This is a major win on their side that we need to reverse. So this is a clip of Lula before he went to prison. Let this sink in. It's incredibly powerful. Dictatorship before them. Oh, sorry.
Eu quero saber quantos dias eles vão pensar que estão me prendendo. E quanto mais dias eles me deixarem lá, mais Lula vai nascer nesse país e mais gente vai querer brigar nesse país. Porque a democracia não tem limite, não tem hora pra gente brigar. Por isso que eu estou fazendo uma coisa muito consciente, mas muito consciente. Eu falei para os companheiros, se dependesse da minha vontade, eu não iria, mas eu vou. Eu vou porque eles vão dizer a partir da manhã que o Lula está foragido, que o Lula está escondido. Não, eu não estou escondido. Eu vou lá na barba deles, para eles saberem que eu não tenho medo, para eles saberem que eu não vou correr e para eles saberem que eu vou provar a minha inocência. Eu vou terminar com uma frase que eu peguei em 1982 numa menina de 10 anos em Catanduva, que eu não sei quem é. E essa frase não tem autor. A frase dizia: os poderosos podem matar uma, duas ou três rosas, mas jamais conseguirão deter a chegada da primavera. E a nossa luta é em busca da primavera.
We've got to keep agitating on this. And I would say the most serious criminal justice proposals, the most serious climate proposals, the only person to clearly support single payer and the only candidate to call for freeing Lula, to me, that's a Bernie Sanders point. Lula Livre, 500 days unjustly in prison. You've just watched a Michael Brooks show video, and you can watch all of our full main live shows every Tuesday night at around 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and subscribe to get all of the clips you want. We're covering the globe. We're focusing on international relations, the intellectual dark web. We're having fun. We're doing deep dives with a lot of amazing guests. Of course, become a patron for the whole thing at patreon.com/TMBS, or subscribe to this YouTube channel and help us keep growing and get that content out there. Subscribe below.